Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, and we're here in New Zealand. And today I have some big plans. We are going to sort out the problem that we have not having enough goods in our city. I've got some cool warehouse assets and some other ideas to help us with that. And we're going to expand our farm. We're going to try and make as much money as we can, see if we can get going with some factories. So much to do. So let's follow this donut van, see where he's going, and then we will dive right in. Okay, so as we can see, we are getting... What is this guy doing here? We are getting a lot of deliveries coming in, and for some reason this guy is not going. Is there accidentally a traffic light on there? No, you can go. Just keep on going. It's like this guy's broken down. Well, there we go. Rescued your tractor for you. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, we need some goods because if you remember from last episode, we've got a lot of buildings like this which aren't very happy. They're abandoned. There are no goods to sell. And to do that, we need some generic industry. So what I'm thinking of doing is just utilizing a little bit of space around here, this other entrance off of the highway, and just getting some generic industry in here. So let me just see if I can put a road structure together that is going to make sense. Okay, so in here we're just going to put a small little industrial zone, nothing too complicated. There we go, we'll just fill this bit in and just try and make some goods ourselves. That is the idea. So I'm going to take all of this here. And what I don't want to do is set it up as any speciality at all. We do have some need for industry, so that's fantastic. And that is definitely going to help with our... look over here of all this industrial stuff, and also we've got some warehouses and things that I've downloaded. So what we're going to do once these grow in, I'm just thinking about popping some in there as well. Yeah, let's do that, and let's do that, and let's see what we get. Okay, there we go. We have a nice selection of different looking warehouses along here, which is great. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. What I do want to put over here is we are going to be making a lot of goods, as we mentioned. Now, these are all going to be complaining about not enough workers because workers can't get here yet, but we're going to be fixing that. So let's have a look what we've got in here. So I've got a load of cargo stuff and some warehouses as well. Let's have a look. Oh, brick warehouse. I think that would look quite nice with some of these buildings over here. Let's just put one of those in. Yeah, I like the look of that. I want a few of those along here. And then what we should be able to set these to is zoned industry. I thought I could set them as goods. I can set them as goods here. So actually, I'm going to do that because these are going to produce goods. And then they're going to get sent over here. And because I'm using the more effective transfer mod, I think it's called... they will rather send to a warehouse first, and then the warehouse will use its own trucks to take the goods out to the places where they're needed. So I think that could be pretty helpful. So I'm actually going to plop in another couple over here, and we're going to go goods, and we're going to go goods. There we go. So I'm hoping that these are going to fill up first. That's the plan. Just wonder whether I could fit another one in there, or would that be... Oh, I can. It's going to get rid of the rocks, but that's okay. So let's set that as goods as well. And we're going to leave them all unbalanced for now. We'll see how many goods this provides for us. And that's eventually... It's not going to make a huge dent, but it's going to stop us having to import as many goods. Now, last episode, this was up to like 1,300 or something like that. So we'll see how much that changes. At the minute, these are going to be importing because I put them on balanced. But soon they will have enough in there to then send into the city. And then using this view again, but looking at our whole city, we can then see where those goods are being called for. So these shops along here are calling for goods. These shops here over in Chestnut Hills are calling for goods. And this Chai waterfront area with our rundown buildings, they are calling for goods as well. And what I'm thinking of doing is popping a couple of just teeny tiny small warehouses in here that can be a little local store. These are massive. A little local store of goods for us. Oh, I thought, oh, that's like the smallest one. Is there any other smaller ones? I mean, the next one would be like a little yard, but that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Okay. It might need to be just a little one like this. Let's just see how that looks. So it's in amongst our... Come and have a little cup of tea, grab some ice cream. I'm just wondering where there's a better place to pop that. I'm just wondering over here, actually. Let's just leave it there for a second. If we can just run a little tiny industry road down here off of this one. Where's the node? Oh, it's like right that close. Let's use the move it mod. We're just going to shiftify that along a little bit. Then we're going to draw that in like there, and we'll see what we can do. Let's just maneuver this around. Oh, by the way, I did see the comments saying that I'd accidentally connected these paths here to this road, so people could get in here without paying, but I've sorted that out. So let's then move it mod this. No, move it mod, get the node, stretch it out. Yeah, I don't want that to join, so I'm going to yoink that over there. Let's just see if that is big enough to take our little warehouse. Where is it? There it is. Let's grab that. Move that over here. I want that just to fit in there without messing up any of this. That is the plan. So let's just do this. There we go. That should be okay. Perfect. There we go. So its own little side road thing. There we go. Just change the angle of that a bit. It's popped traffic lights on there. Well, we don't want that. So let's go like that. There we go. And then we'll do this the same. And we're going to set this to filled with goods. So here we go. So once that other thing over there has got balanced, I mean, this is going to be calling for the goods as well. But then we'll have a nice store of goods here, which will help with these buildings for absolutely sure. That would be plenty for those. And then we just want another one in here somewhere. Okay, so I'm looking at this little bit of space up here, which is between the railway line and the highway. I'm thinking that's not going to be the most desirable place to live, but a nice little industry area over here would be great, because then that's giving, let's turn it around the way that we're used to. That's giving this whole area here more access to industry. What you'll notice is a good tip is I'm spreading out the industry. We're going to have some there, got a little bit there. We're going to have a bit more over here. So that is going to cut down on traffic a lot. But as we have a cargo train terminal here, if I could squeeze one into this little section here, and we don't even have the whole of the square, so it is going to be a bit of a squeeze, that would be good. So let's see what we can do. Looking into the future, I would like a road coming off of here and then running around this way, and then it would go over the top of the highway to give access to there, but we don't have that at the moment, so I'm going to have to just make do with a little tunnel type road going under there. Right, after a little bit of finagling, I've got this thing sorted out, and until we own this bit of land over here, it's going to be this little tunnel that goes underneath, which is working quite well, brings the people into here with all the cargo and the stuff, and then that can unload. Have we got any cargo trains coming in? I can see nothing. Ah, here we go. This one over here, let's just speed that up a bit. There we go. So that's going to unload a load of cargo for us. And here they come. And they're all turning across and turning around at the end. Ah, okay. That's fine, actually, because it means it's not blocking anybody coming in. I'm just wondering whether we could just do a little turnabout for them here. Like a little mini roundabout. How about something like that? A highway ramp, that will do. Pop that on there. Nice and small. Yeah, we're going to need to make some space here. I don't know whether this is going to fit in. Let's make that. Oh, no, let's not make that high. Let's go down a bit. There we go. Yeah, nice. That just fit in perfectly, didn't it? Well, let's just do a bit of finagling. There you go. We'll just go with that. I don't know whether everybody's going to use it, but yeah, hopefully that will help a little bit. So, now they're going to bring in their cargo in here. Hopefully the people in this area are going to get much more cargo delivered to them. And then what we want over here, in case we all forgot, which I almost nearly did, was we want a little tiny warehouse in here. Which, let's try one of these. Oh, look at that. That will just fit in that spot there. That is perfect. You know what? I reckon I could fit 2 in there. Oh, I bet if I cheat it in with a bit of anarchy mod, because that should fit in there perfectly fine. Nice. So now we can have... I'm going to have both of those on filled. And filled. And autosave. Quick sip of tea. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to give us a bit of a stock of some goods over here as well, which I think is going to be really handy. And because I've set those to fill, it won't be long before we get some cargo trains coming in and filling these things up, which will just be great. Let's just double check over here how this is going. Has this been filled up with goods yet? Yeah, almost. So we'll come back to that once that's filled and hope it's going to start helping over there. Then let's come all the way back down here to our industry area. There we go. And nobody's complaining about the lack of jobs anymore. They're all nicely upgrading as well, which is fantastic. But what I wanted to do was to add a bus line coming down this way. So if we just turn that off and grab this. I'm going to have the bus line come all the way over to here. Actually, we need that on, otherwise we can't see what we're doing. And then I want that to head out this way. So let's have it stop there opposite this one, so people can come into that farm if they so desire. And then I want that to run all the way back over here. Here we go. So let me just check where that's going. So that's going to go up round the back. Oh, okay. Well, if it's going to go up round the back, let's stop it out there outside the train station. And back there, and then all the way back again. Let's just do the opposite. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll do that. We'll stop opposite over there, and then we'll bring that all the way back down here to finish that off. Excellent. So that is going to our new district. Let's change the name of that. And we're going to do a nice little... Oh, we've got that already. Let's go a greeny colour. We've already got green. What haven't we got? Blue is what it started off with. So this is hub to industry until we get a name for that. How many vehicles is that going to have? 21 vehicles. I don't think so. We'll go with 5 and we'll see how that goes once we've expanded this, whether that is enough. Right, so now we've got this area along the back here. This is called Earl Grey Industries because it did have our industries in here, but we are just going to do a little bit of a change. I'd like to add a park and a few other little items in here. So let's dive into our unique buildings, and I'd like to pop in the hypermarket, which will be good. That will sort of fit over here somewhere. We've also got the cinema that I'd like to add in as well, which will be nice. And then I want to put a park in the middle. I'm not sure. We may sort of possibly sneak something else in here as well. We shall see. But I want to start with the park. And I'd like that to be right out the front here as we come out. Before we do that, I'm just going to use the Move It mods. Actually, we'll start there just to straighten those out. Nice little slope. There we go, that's better. I think the other side is probably fine, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, slight adjustment, that's fine. We'll just make that the same height as that. There we go. So I want the park to be here. So let's just take a look at what parks we have available to us. If we have something a bit nice, a bit eye-catching, that will look good there. Right, so as we're going to be doing shopping here, how about the statue of shopping? And let's set this up with some park paths that they can use to get in and out. I quite like these ones here. The standard park path. We're not going to charge people to come into here, so we'll just run those straight off of our road here. I'm going to go perhaps as wide as this. Let's just turn off road guidelines. And we'll have that going up to there. We might lift that up a tiny bit in a moment. And we're going to put this on here. Must be placed inside a park area or roadside. Ah, okay. Well, we can make it a park. We don't have to charge people to get in here, do we? So let's just mark a park zone. There we go, that's looking good. And then this can be off the pack, off the back. Surely we've got enough space to put that in. That's why I was laughing. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to pop that in there. We have to do a bit of smoothing out of the landscape as well, I think. Let's give ourselves some space around here. There we go, it's a good start. And then I'm going to take these ones here, and I'd like that to come up either side. I can do that without destroying anything. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Let's just move that along a bit and line that up. That's good. And then we can have, let's have a look. Let's see if our hypermarket will fit in off of here. That is going to need a bit of space as well. Let's do a bit of smoothie along here. I think that should do. There we go. Excellent. And we can just extend this road a bit using the Move It mods. Fantastic. And it's got some parking outside as well, which is good. And I think I've accidentally destroyed a bit of this road here. So we can put that back in. There we go. Very good. Yep, that looks nice. And then on the other side, let's go back into here. We can pop our cinema. Now, how big is that? That is not too big. So what I'm thinking of doing is popping the cinema there and then see if we can get like a little parking area in here. But I don't have parking roads. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. So we've got Earl Grey Industries, which we're going to change the name of. We're going to set... how shall I do this? Yeah, we'll leave it as Earl Grey Industries, but we're going to set this in here as organic and local produce. There we go. And then we're going to mark in here the size we need. I think, actually, that might be just the size we need. Let's see what we get growing in here. Oh, there we go. Chai Key has reached level 3. Fantastic. So we've got some more items we can pop in there. There we go. It's 2x2 or 2x3. So I've got a 2x3 there, which I've then marked as historical, and I put another 2x2 next to it. And over here, let's see. Yep, we've got one come in. Let's keep that one. And then we'll destroy these ones and see what we get. And then I'm going to run some paths up the middle here as well, once these are all in. There we go. I think this area is looking quite fancy. So we've got all this parking down here. We can see people popping in with their personal electric vehicles. Got some other paths coming up here without gates. You don't need gates everywhere. I want it to be a free park anyway. And then we've got our, little attraction over here. People are loving the hypermarket already. They're flocking over here. And how is the cinema going? Yep, there's people turning up. Wonder what they're watching. Can we find out? No, but there's 100 odd people in there, which is brilliant. What I want to do here is try and get a park this end to give these guys some park coverage as well. So I'm just going to take at the bus depot from here, because that was an industry area, but it isn't anymore. And we're going to bring that all the way over here, and that can just pop in. Let's just pop that in there, and we'll just extend that road a bit for a bit of extra coverage. There we go. That's good. So then all... Oh, wow. I tell you what, this map has been fantastic to build on. I've gone too far. Here we go. So now we've got access to all of this. And what I'd like to put in here is a friendly neighbourhood park. And the area of effect there is almost going to cover all of that. So let's just do something here. Right, so now we've got a nice little park over here with a nice little walk through this area, which is great. They can come down here, look up at the lovely mountains, and we are going to be building up there at some point. Pop over here to the cinema, check out the local park, come shopping at the Hypermarché if they wish to do that. Looking very, very swish, I have to say. And then just out the back here, let's have a little something for the kids. We're going to have a road coming off of there. And we're going to have... Now I've got to find this thing again. I know it was in here somewhere. Here we go. This was the one. A skate park. Which is just going to run off of that road there. There we go. Fantastic. Yep, they're going to love coming over there and playing in there. And then if we can have some sort of other kiddies type park next to that. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. Is we could pop in some tennis courts. Yeah, let's do that. So if we just run that along there, and then we could have one there, and the other one right next to it as well. Oh, imagine coming here to play tennis. Right below the mountains here. That would just be absolutely fantastic. And then on the other side, this little spot here, will we be able to fit this in? How much bigger is it? Oh, that's quite a bit larger, isn't it? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get this, and we'll go down there to there. We'll use the Move It mod to get that as far over as possible without it actually connecting. And then we'll go this way. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice. And I'm going to grab this one here and extend that as well. Let's have a look at that. Nice little sporting complex. I can just imagine walking over this bridge with my kids. Can we stop over here? Can we go to the skate park and go and play some basketball? They would absolutely love that. And we've still got a bit of space over here. So how about another sort of park here that we can have some paths walking around there? I think that'd be nice. Let's pop in a large playground. I mean, these up here are pretty much covered for park usage, but we'll get that in there as close as we can. Yeah, that's good. And then we can just add some little paths and things in here as well. So we'll use the same one that we've got. Yeah, let's just sort of run that. Maybe just a bit round up there. And then we'll have another bit coming out up here. No, maybe not. We'll go along there. There we go. I think that looks really nice. I think that looks really nice indeed. Excellent. Well, I think this little area down here is looking fantastic. I've just renamed it to Earl Grey Gardens, as that is now what it is, which is great. Let us come over here just to check out how it's all going with our cargo. Our commercial goods, I should say. These two buildings here still... Yeah, still abandoned, although I think one or two of the others perhaps not abandoned where they were before. I've set this to balance now, so hopefully these freight trucks won't be in use all the time and we'll be able to come out here and deliver some goods. But I'm sure, give it some time, that will sort itself out. And then if we go over to here, our other two little warehouses, yeah, I've got those on balanced as well now. So give those time and that will definitely help as well. Look, they are using the roundabout. Just what I want to see. Wow, there we go. So what do you reckon to those builds? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for your continued support. And why not check out another video on the screen as well. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.